There once lived 3 beautiful sisters, Renee, Rosa, and Ruth, whose father was a very rich king. But Ruth, who was the youngest and most beautiful, was the king's most favorite. They were all happily engaged. One day, the king fell ill and decided to call all his 3 daughters, each one accompanied by her prince.
I called all you here because I am not feeling well and I have to decide who will replace me.
Father, I will replace you.
Stop talking while I'm talking.
Allow father to speak.
I have been thinking about dividing my kingdom among the 3 of you.
That's a good decision.
I, together with 100 men, will take turns living with each one of you.
100?
I am not done yet. Your love and your kindness will determine the size of the kingdom you get.
Everyone in the room went quiet.
Renee, can you tell me how much you love me?
Father, I will give my life for you. I will welcome you and give you everything you need. There is no one in this world who could love you as much as I do. My love for you is like a daughter's love for her father. Just like food loses taste without salt, my life would lose meaning if I didn't have you. The king was expecting his favorite daughter to say much more and was very disappointed and angry.
Is that all you have to say, Ruth? You will not get any part of my kingdom. I will divide it into 2 parts, for Renee and Rosa.
On hearing that, Ruth's prince stood up and left the room, never to return. He couldn't imagine marrying a poor woman who had nothing. Ruth started to cry and turned to her 2 sisters. The 2 of you have always had a way with words and could clearly say what you feel. I, on the other hand, am not that good. Everything I say always comes out wrong, and I end up being misunderstood. Just like you love our father, so do I. You have both been waiting eagerly to see who will replace father. I know that you are now very happy because you will each have a portion of his kingdom. Instead of feeling sorry for her, Renee and Rosa started laughing at Ruth.
I never want to set my eyes on you again.
Please, father.
Pack your things and leave, and don't ever return.
Adorned in a beautiful dress, Ruth packed her wedding dress, a party dress, and walked out of the castle, crying. It's been days since I left the castle. My feet are killing me and I'm so worn out. One day, she got to a lake. She was looking around the lake when she spotted reeds growing nearby. She saw her beautiful reflection in the water. I will make a dress out of those reeds to help me cover my beautiful dress, and a hat to protect my blonde hair. That is how the princess got the name Reed Hat. One day, she arrived at the place where the prince, who had walked out on her, lived. She knew that he had already taken over as king since his father was already at his deathbed when they were engaged. She was also sure that his search for a princess had not borne any fruit. So she decided to go over to his place and ask for a job from the cook. This place is always busy with a lot of visitors and parties. Could you please give me a job? Actually, this place is not as busy as you might think. I will hire you, but if anything goes wrong with the food, you will be fired. The princess gave her best when working, and as much as there was too much work, she never uttered a complaint. The only payment she was getting was some food to eat. She would spot the king once in a while, which always left her with a smile on her face. On the other hand, things were not going well for her father, whose riches had dwindled after dividing his kingdom between Renee and Rosa. Just as he had promised, one day he set off to Renee's kingdom with 100 men. Father, you are welcome to my kingdom, but I'm afraid the 100 men will fill up my kingdom for no reason. Why don't you choose 50 and let the rest go? Her father became very angry to hear this.
Why are you talking to me like this? After taking half of my kingdom, now you don't want to live with my men? I will set off for your sister's kingdom and live there.
Rosa listened to her father as he explained to her what had happened at Renee's kingdom. Father, I agree with my sister. You don't need to have 100 men. Tell them to go and find jobs elsewhere. I can welcome only you to my kingdom, but not your men.
What? I will return to your sister's kingdom with 50 men as she wanted. You don't even appreciate what I did for you.
The king, who was now very old, fired 50 men. Then they set off for his oldest daughter's kingdom. But his old age didn't allow him to move fast. And word had reached Renee that he was on his way back. When he arrived, he found the gates closed by the guard, as per his daughter's orders.